Hello, everybody. Jason with Learn Survive. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, but more importantly, taking care of one another. This video is a little bit different because I'm not free speaking and free-forming it. I've actually wrote down a script of what I want to say and my points to try and get this done in one take, hopefully, because this video may be a little bit longer than the 10-15 minute format that I like to stick with. But I think it's an important video. Are we in a police state or are we heading towards one? I can't give you that definitive answer for sure. I can give you the information and you can make the decision for yourself based on facts and what you see every day. Years ago, a well-known author named Bertram Gross wrote that fascism would come to the United States with a friendly face, not with Nuremberg-type rallies or with doctrines of racial superiority, without formally banning parties or abrogating the Constitution or eliminating any of the three branches of government, but with the same nationalist fever, arbitrary dictatorial laws, violent military conquest. In the U.S., signs of a police state are everywhere. Mutual suspicion. One hallmark of a totalitarian regime is the creation of a state of mutual suspicion in which civil society is turned into a network of secret police informants. Scapegoating. We live in an age where both sides are blaming their actions on the other. Executive dictatorial powers. In a totalitarian utopia, supreme leader seizes dictatorial power, citing emergency powers. Empowers the secret police, handpicks tribunals to arbitrarily arrest, judge, convict, condemn, and all the accused. What are we seeing going on right now? We now live in an age where federal law enforcement may secretly enter a home without a warrant to search or plant evidence without notifying the owner, and to use the evidence to file charges. Police have the power to monitor all internet traffic, emails, intercept all cell phone calls without a warrant. Federal police can invade any business and seize any and all records without a warrant on the basis it's conducted to a terrorist investigation. Whistleblowers being called or discredited. The goal, take Gail Luft, was in hiding after turning over evidence on a certain crime family and their wrongdoings. He is hiding because he has been charged with being a Chi-Com spy, an unregistered agent of China. Another sign, there are cameras everywhere, not just used for crime, but the use of AI within them is helping police surveil everything, scanning license plates to figure out who you are, what the police should investigate you for in a traffic stop. Your vote no longer matters. I know a lot of people who feel this way, and it's easy to see why. The biggest voting bloc there is now is the 18 to 30-year-olds. And that age group tends to be indoctrinated into thinking that socialism is good and everything else is bad, or voter integrity is the other big one I hear. Don't want to get into a debate about the whole thing with this last election and what happened, but there are certainly some legitimate concerns. The news. News now only tells you what they want you to hear. It's pretty obvious the media gets together and figures out what to say and what stories to present to you and how to word them to slant it to a certain point of view. I don't know if this is from government control or political leanings of the news outlet owner. Loss of free speech. I can keep this one short. The most easy way to see, if you don't already know about this, is read the Twitter files. Look at what Facebook did, both under orders from a certain family in power and from Congress. You should be seeing this everywhere. A never-ending war. Always in a conflict somewhere. We just had a 20-year war end. Now we're on the cuffs of war with Russia, China, Iran. And this is all to cover up their dirty deals and to distract us from what they're doing. Red flag laws. This is a fun one. Certain criminal agencies illegally giving money to states to violate your rights without due process. If you don't know what red flag laws are, it's where anybody can call the police and say, look, man, I think this person's a danger to himself or a danger to somebody else. And they come and take your guns. They don't get a court order to do it. They don't have a hearing. It ain't weeks after your rights were violated that you have a hearing, and that hearing is nowhere even close to due process. You're not going in and presenting the case of, hey, this person lied or whatever. You're going in and presenting the case that you're not a threat to anybody. It's very difficult to do to get your firearms back. Prison camps. Now, this one is interesting. It's not like we can go out and point, oh, look, there's another prison camp being built. They were being built as prisons, and during the pandemic, we learned that any building can be used as a prison camp, or even a whole town can be locked down and people locked in and turned into prison camps. Signing of statement. This one hasn't happened yet, but it has happened in the past. Almost like an executive order, but used to bypass the law, like George Bush did. What we do is have a certain leader signing executive orders that are questionable at best. These executive orders may not put us at a police state, but could implicate issues in the future. Examples are Executive Order 14102 and 14092. You can look them up. Now, based on what you know and the information I presented here, do you think we're living in a police state? Do you think we're in a police state? I think we're somewhere in between, headed towards one and in one. I think we're in a soft police state, and it's only going to get worse. And I don't think either side or any political party is going to stop it, because they're just different sides of the same dice, and the end goal for all parties are the same thing. It's just how they get there and how fast it happens. Like I say all the time, it's like this. One party takes 3 steps towards the end goal. The other party wins election and they pull us back 2 steps, and we think, we're safe. The undid the bad that was done. But the whole time they picked up 1 step closer to the end goal. And it's a long game that they're playing. It's not a short game. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen in a week. It's a long game. We'll either see it in my lifetime, if not my lifetime, my grandkids will definitely see a full police state. With that being said, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, where we're at in this, and let me know about what you think's going on. Talk to y'all later.